Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing fine. This is your coach Milan, and today we are going to study the unit number 7 from the book English for Everyone. Remember that this work is for the pre-intermediate students, pre-intermediate and intermediate students. Okay, so we are going to read. We are going to read the page number 30. Okay, remember that is pretty important that you guys read, practice the pronunciation. For example, unit 7, talking about jobs. Talking about jobs. Well, English uses the word job and work in a variety of contexts to talk about different professions, working conditions, and career paths. Well, new language, job and work. Vocabulary, jobs and professions. New skill, talking about your career. 7.1 Vocabulary jobs. Architect, architect. Electrician, electrician. Musician, musician. Flight attendant, flight attendant. Firefighter, firefighter. Travel agent, travel agent. Mechanic, mechanic. Fashion designer, fashion designer. Hairdresser, hairdresser. Plumber, plumber, plumber. Sergeant, sergeant, sergeant. Pilot, pilot, pilot. Butcher, butcher. Journalist, journalist. Vet or veterinarian, vet. Writer, writer. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do an exercise. Well, this is going to be a written exercise, so you have to write. So I'm going to ask you to look up in the dictionary. Look up in the dictionary the definitions for each profession, and you are going to write them down. So practice the pronunciation too. For example, you are going to search. You're going to look up. Look up is the same is search. Okay, look up. Search. Look up or search. Search in the dictionary. In the dictionary, sorry, dictionary. For example, journalist. If you find out the definition of journalist in a dictionary, maybe you're going to write down this. Journalist. A journalist. A journalist is a person who works for a newspaper, or TV news. So it's because sometimes they are reported to TV news or magazine. Who works for a newspaper, TV news, or magazine to find out and write information about everyday events to help the people to be informed. That's right. So I mean, this is going to be the homework for this Friday. That's right. So you are going to listen to the audio, and also you're going to read the text, practice the pronunciation. You're going to do this work with all this vocabulary. Okay, now I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to read. I'm not going to solve the activity, but I'm going to read. 7.2. Read the job advertisements and write the highlighted words next to the definitions. Job listing. Urgently wanted. Trainee hairdresser, 30 hours per week divided between part-time work in the salon and part-time work at our hair academy. Sports journalist needed. Attractive salary of 40,000 pounds per year. A generous annual, $40,000 per year. A generous annual vacation. This position is full-time. Part-time butcher needed for busy local shop. We offer a competitive wage of 15 per hour and the possibility of overtime work for the right candidate. Architectural practice is looking for an intern for 6 months. No salary is offered, but the position might lead to a full-time job. Firefighters required urgently. Are you fit and healthy? Happy to work an 8-hour shift? Apply online with your CV now. Okay. Someone who is learning a job. Work in addition to your set hours. Describes a complete working week. Someone, three, sorry, I forgot the numbers. I'm going to read again. 1. Work in addition to your set hours. 2. Describes a complete working week. 3. Someone who does unpaid work to gain experience. 4. A period work of a set numbers of hours. 5. A fixed amount of money paid per year after monthly. 6. Describes an incomplete working week. 7. A fixed number of days of work per year. 8. A fixed amount of money paid per hour, often weekly. Okay, rewrite the highlighted words correcting the errors. Okay. Dear Mrs. Scott, I am very excited to hear that your company needs a trainee architect. I worked as an intern on an architect firm last year and believe that I have the skills and experience needed for this job. I am happy to work over hours and would expect a wage of $30,000 per year. I am ideally looking for full-time work, but would also be willing to consider a half-time job. Yourself sincerely, Joshua Adams. Okay. Continue. Well, basically this is I'm going to read the text on the page number 33. Ready? Says, two careers. Teacher Salim Hussein and financial consultant Joyce McDonald talk to John Reading about their career paths since finishing their studies. Salim, after I completed my advanced studies in nursing, I worked in teaching hospitals and enjoyed a fabulously interesting career. At 32, I had a very demanding role in emergency medicine. Once I became a father and there were some extra stresses at work. It became too much and I decided to resign. Despite loving the work, I was lucky because one of my old professors contacted me and I began teaching part-time training nurses in the best job in the world. Josie, My first job was a financial assistant. This was great experience and it helped me to get a job as corporate banker. I always met my targets, so I quickly promoted and rewarded with large pay raises. I was quite wealthy by the time I was 35. Then came the worldwide financial slump. My bank lost money and many highly paid executives lost their jobs, including me. I was now unemployed for the first time in my working life. I worked freelance as a consultant and then opened my own consultancy, which now employs 50 staff. Okay, my friends, hope that you enjoyed this work, and I'll be waiting for your comments. And next class, I'll be checking your answers. Bye bye.